Did you know that approximately 30% of a millionaire's wealth is put into the stock market? Mind blowing, isn't it? That's about $300,000. I'm going to show you how you could get started and what you need to know to get started investing. In any video that talks about investing, stock market, stocks, you really got to understand the first two fundamentals. What is a stock market? Well, what is a stock? And first one, a stock. A stock is an agreement that you are purchasing ownership in a company. When you purchase one share of Apple, you are now considered a part owner of Apple. Although this part ownership is so little because there are millions and hundreds of millions, I actually don't know what the volume of Apple is, but you become a part owner of Apple, and they send you their news. You can watch and listen in on their interviews and their quarterly reports. The second part is, what is a stock market? You get a stock market. Stock market is just what the name says, a stock market. It's a market where you just trade stocks for money. You buy other stocks. It's just where people trade their stocks. You hear of Wall Street, where it's very common for people to be trading stocks, buying stocks, selling stocks. In if a good movie, obviously it's corny, but Wolf of Wall Street. It's just about selling part ownership, buying part ownership, whatever you're trying to do in that case. So, how do you buy a stock? How do you enter the stock market? How do you become a part owner of one of these companies? And honestly, it's really simple. Nowadays it is so much easier, so user-friendly, so common, and it's just so readily available for you to enter the stock market that there's really not much challenge. All you have to do is choose from like a list of different brokerages. There's Robinhood, there's Webull, there's Ameritrade. There's so many different platforms where you can invest your money through. Thinkorswim, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, I forgot what that one is. But there's just so many different ones that you can choose from that it's just so readily available. It really just comes down to which one you like, the UI, HUD, face, interface, which ones are more user-friendly, fees, different things that apply to you. And I'll throw some links in the description for places where you can apply to them. It really comes down to what you like. I am personally using Robinhood. I know it gets shit on a lot, but it's really user-friendly, really easy for me to check on my phone, really easy to understand what's going on. I also have some stuff in Webull and E-Trade. So I'm using a couple of brokerages. E-Trade gives you a lot of analytical stuff. I like that. It shows you, profit loss of the day, percentages, versus, Robinhood that just shows you your day's loss, your day's gains, but it's just a lot easier to use. I feel like it's more friendly, it's made more simple. So if you're just trying to get started, obviously, just check it out which one you like the most, and then go from there. Once you sign up for a brokerage, you will be able to see the different, symbols, the different ticker symbols that are sold there, which is, everything. Most brokerages now sell cryptocurrencies as well. So, you could really invest in anything. You got your ETFs, you got your stocks, you got options, you got crypto. You can invest in so much. There's so many different things that you can invest in on them. And then it's really just going in, doing your research, looking at what you want to invest in, what you think is going to do well, what's going to do, worse, depending on your strategy. If you're looking for dividend stocks, long-term holds, just, a way to hold your money, make sure it keeps its value, it beats inflation. So it really just depends on the type of investor you are, what you're looking to do with your money, and, your overall game plan and timeline for whatever you might be doing for this. And getting started is extremely simple. All you do is take some money from you could connect your bank account. Pretty sure you should have to connect your bank account to your brokerage. You throw in some money into your brokerage. You use that money. You purchase some stocks, and then from there you've now become part owner. You've entered the stock market. You own stock yourself, and you can just go from there. If you're getting a dividend stock, you're going to get paid every 3 months. If you're owning an ETF, it's just going to be a more safe option. It really just depends into what kind of investing you're looking to do and what kind of, game plan, as I said earlier, that you're trying to follow. So, I talked about entering the stock market, which is, all fun and sweet. You say you threw in $500, you invested it, you made 10%, you got $550. Now, what about exiting the stock market? realistically, a lot of times people throw in their money and they like to hold it for a while. Most people just throw it in, like to hold it, see what it does, if it goes up or down, whatever. And that's good. It depends on what you want to do. But say you might want to leave, well, then you just go back to your brokerage. You see whatever you purchase, whatever symbol you purchase, whatever you have ownership in. You can sell it. You can set your own price, or you can sell it at the sell now price. You get your money, and then at least for Robinhood, you click on it, you say withdraw, and you withdraw your money. But the thing is, once you sell, your ownership, if you've made money, you will be paying capital gains on that. You're going to pay highly taxed, depending if it's under or over 12 months. If it's under, you're going to be paying a large percentage. I believe it's 30%. I might be making that up. I don't remember exactly. On the gains that you made. So say you made $10, you're going to pay $3 of taxes for that, but you'll keep the $7. And then, but that's when the tax season comes out. But then you'll withdraw the money. You'll have it in your account. You could leave it in the balance in your brokerage, or you can withdraw it back to your bank account so that you have the money that you've profited with. And that now you have successfully entered and exited the stock market. Everyone has a different game plan. If they're looking long term, if they're looking short term, if they're looking high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward, whatever your situation might be, learning and understanding what the stock market is, how to enter it, what to do with it, will definitely help you reach your goals more smoothly and successfully. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, come on, just drop a like, subscribe. We got content. Road to 100 subscribers. We're 7 away. We're at 93 right now. I've been doing a lot of shorts. I've been realizing a lot of my subscribers come from shorts. Most of my views come from shorts. So if there's anything you guys can, tell me about, you want to see on these videos, so I can get more engaging content. I'm gonna try and work on editing, making the videos more, appealing, maybe a little more unique, different, interesting, something, just some pizzazz. Get it? But with that being said, don't forget, the power of transferring lies within you. Don't stop learning. Don't stop growing. Don't stop watching towards your dreams. I'm your host, Anderson, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.